button.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Is there anything missed?
I don't think so.
So we searched everything in this.
Okay, let me go.
We didn't explore in here.
This room is really giving you the creeps. You hear something breathing. Something else, you mean, besides you. Just as you pass into the living room, pulling the door shut behind you, it shuddered as something heavy and wet slammed against it from the other side. I can't see anything in the trophy room. It's way too dark.
Odd. Rest of house navigable? Over. Considered utilizing flashlight? Over.
You mean the one you filled with your pogs? That flashlight?
Joey, please. Over. No use dwelling on the past. Over.
It doesn't matter anyway. Something's blocking the door to the trophy room now.
Something? Over. Or nothing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Strange. For now, recommend focus on restoring power before sun sets completely. Over.
Oh geez, you're right. Okay. I'll do that. Thanks for the reminder.
Need electricity to retrieve key anyway. Over.
What?
Can't discuss over unsecure channel. Over and out. We talked to the clock tower 2 phone.
The power is off, and as such your fax machine is basically useless. This is an unacceptable state of affairs.
She's crazy.
You visualize all the delicious items that could be in the cool embrace of the refrigerator, but are not. It's empty. The food shopping has become sporadic of late. Turns out tipsy babysitters are fairly bad at responsibilities. Look, you're not saying you never have home-cooked meals. Your babysitter is pretty good chef, even. It's just, well, none of you like doing dishes. And the nice thing about takeout is that you can eat it right out of the boxes, and then throw the boxes away.
Oh. That's what we do.
Of course, none of you really like taking out the trash, either.
That's why we don't have the webcam.
It's not my big fave.
It's not my big fave.
The sound you've heard since you entered the kitchen grows louder as you approach. The awful static is like nothing you've ever heard, and you want to go back to not hearing it as soon as possible. You turn the radio off. It's off, and it'll stay that way. That's the tuner. It's for tuning the radio. Yep, by golly. You've cranked it all the way down to try to stop that awful noise. You crank it a little harder and... oops. You might have broken it. Actually, you're okay with that. They were keeping the battery thing shut with band-aids.
It was unwell.
No, it wouldn't stay down.
Wouldn't that be the definition of unwell for a battery? Like,
I suppose. The radio is clearly, although weirdly, functional. Despite not being plugged in, you might be onto something here. Yeah, there's batteries in it. Gimme. You open the battery compartment. Look at the batteries. Okay, good. If this radio didn't need batteries to make those noises, you'd have to upgrade the spookitude to business class spookitude. And frankly, you can't afford that. Jackpot, D-cells. You can never have too many batteries, and never in too many different sizes either. What?
Batteries make flashlights heavy. And so then do you know what you can use them for?
What?
Battery.
That's terrible. Your babysitter has just really atrocious taste. You're only 14, and even you can tell this is just really crummy. Yeah, her clown vodka or whatever that is. The backyard used to be so much more awesome before the monsters showed up. You really don't want to go out there right now. Tempting though it is to go rake more leaves. The struggle of monster-bothered leaf pile enthusiasts. You keep meaning to start a zine. Which I suppose is a magazine.
No.
The sink is full of dirty dishes. Someone should clean these up. No way, no way. You did them last time. It's Jude's turn now. You know what? After you completely ditched you for the treehouse earlier, maybe it can be Jude's turn for quite some time.
Ooh.
A shaker full of season all magic spice mix. Your babysitter is a terrible cook, but she dumps this stuff all over everything and it actually tastes pretty good? Maybe it really is magic. Interesting. Magic spice mix. Of course, everybody knows there's no such thing as magic. It's all faked with chemicals and stuff. Still, these chemicals are delicious. Any hot tips for getting the power back on?
Power outage seems to grant invaders significant advantage over.
That's not really a tip. It's more like just an explanation for why I'm trying to do it.
Not sure what to tell you. Circuit breaker probably in basement. Over.
See, that was very helpful. Thanks.
Doing my best. Over and out.
You're even out of dog food? Things really have gotten desperate. I guess you can't blame your babysitter for running off to the store for groceries at what was retrospectively the worst possible time. The tube highway that Jude's pet uses to get around the house. You haven't seen it tonight, fortunately.
Forgot to do this.
These batteries are huge. As far as you know, they don't fit anything but the universal remote. But hey, the night is young. Oh.
They're huge.
Oh, they're so big. You can almost feel the electrical potential held within their vaunted copper tops. Cylindrical power capsules cast in the alloy of myth, thrumming with the barely contained galvanism of 100 Greece's worth of muscular gods.
Strong. Should probably do that.
Another electric device successfully powered through clever manipulation of resources in your immediate environment. You are on fire. This girl is on fire. With your flashlight fully functional and in fit fighting form, you feel significantly better equipped to handle most low-light environments, and also to beat the bejesus out of any of these creeps that get too close. Battery. Shush. Although that's the last resort, of course. A shaker full of season all magic spice mix. This doggone powder adds the taste of flavor to every bite.
There's something I just considered. Can we ask Jude about stuff if we take it to the walkie-talkie? No.
Dog food.
How do I unselect it? Yeah, that's right. Leave me alone.
Oh, you just go back to it.
This guy.
This mummy is currently blocking your access to the rest of the house. He has been ever since your pa left him here months ago.
Just double checking those spiders. Can't talk to or anything.
Yeah, not a lot of chance of you being able to move Pharaoh Napoleon over here. It's a machine designed to take your clothes and wash them. You call it a washing machine. It serves its purpose admirably on the rare occasion a human being is willing to cooperate. All neat and folded. Haha, just kidding, this is obviously dirty. Your pa brought this home as a souvenir. There's nobody inside it. It's kind of like a metaphor, you guess. You're not sure you want to start down the road of analyzing your life as if it was a work of fiction. A souvenir from your pa after his trip to Hawaii. He's been exploring the Pacific a lot lately, for some reason. Or so he mentioned, offhandedly, a few years ago. You assume he's still doing that, due to you not having any fresher data, or particularly caring one way or another where the hell he is. Pa loves his Blue Lady portrait so much, he keeps redundant backups scattered around because it's okay if you ignore something supposedly precious to you, as long as you're paying attention to something kind of similar in another location, right?
There's another Homestuck reference. It could be possible that he's alluding to, or they are alluding to, Jade. Like, he's paying attention to something similar in another location. Of course that counts.
You decide not to pull on that psychological thread, because you have important work to do, and who needs that crappy old blowhard anyway? Not bitter.
Not
all.
at all. Can't believe I can't click on this obviously moving chain. There's squiddles up there. Squiddly, what I do. Everyone sings.
You can click on the narwhal, right?
A squiddly song. Oh, you're right.
It's a taxidermied narwhal. Your pa brought it back with him from the Arctic. He sure does get around. Luckily for him, he has this big house to dump off the animals he murders and the kids he doesn't want to raise. Make sure it's recording. Your babysitter sometimes cracks into your pa's special reserve, and she tends to do it down here so you and Jude don't see. You weren't really sure what to say about it, or if you even have any business saying anything about it at all. Forgotten skiing stuff. No basement is complete without it, in your extremely limited experience.
Does it say anything sad and depressing about that baseball bat? And
maybe it's because you grew up in a house where nobody really cooks, but you have no idea what to do with these cooking implements. Food, the great mystery. I clicked on that, I thought, but I guess it made me do that. With your pa's strange affinity towards the Betty Crocker brand ever apparent, this musty old junk mainly consists of all sorts of cooking implements, ranging from the familiar to the enigmatic. Really now, you can tell what a whisk is for, but some of this stuff looks downright unethical. It's also in your way. You can't reach the circuit breaker.
That is a lot of Betty Crocker bullshit.
Yeah, piled up in front of, like, what could be a fire hazard. Not that clutter everywhere wouldn't be, but...
There's also an art flaw right here. The highlights layer is overlapping this box. Just gonna point that out for anybody who cares.
Yeah, it's for the open hatch for that.
Yeah, I mean, like, eventually this pile will be moved, but that still should have been on the layer underneath.
Yeah, somehow it's over it.
I hate when shit like that happens.
That's okay.
I meant, like, I do it all the time.
Try to move one box, and the whole pile is liable to come tumbling down on you. You need to find some way to get them all moving at once. Shake them up somehow. A controlled tumble. That's the ticket.
I say that. Can we try the ballet shoes this time?
You'd like to. Totally unmoved. You'll need to step a little livelier to get the sturdy stack out of the way.
Hit him with the flashlight!
It's way too dark in here to turn off your flashlight.
Oh, that's all that does? Okay, never mind.
Dance it a dance it dance and dance. I kicked them all.
And it all got neatly pushed over there.
The path to the circuit breaker is pretty clear now. Nothing really stopping you from, you know, doing something with that.
Close the thing.
You cleared the boxes away with your fancy footwork. Now just give the breaker a tug or whatever. What?
The inventory, it's always open.
Sorry.
That chain is so ominous.
You flip the breaker and... something ran by.
Oh, there it is.
Oh no.
Strife!
Yikes.
Shit, my leg was late. I tried to, like, dance, and
Strife!
Strife!
Oh goodness. Was that what that was? You got no chance of beating this thing. You gotta get away. Step on it.
Wow, its feet look really feetly.
That's gross.
Okay, so we picked the ballet, and now
Use that.
either click him or next to him, I guess. Okay, click him.
Graceful Abscond. Get your luck next time. Let's do lunge. Lunge? Instead of lunch.
What did we do, Rolo? Or did it...
So try again with the ballet.
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
Nope.
Get your luck next time.
Are the
I'll
Grubbles?
hand it to you.
Are the Grubbles singing?
I don't know if that's just how the soundtrack's supposed to sound or not. Shuffle and scoop. Hot stepping. Lunge. Please, or check please.
Do you have to do that first and then do the ballet? Yeah, you gotta like warm up.
Abscond. Primo abscond, Joe.
You have to like warm up first. Power back on, or power back on. Your
You're doing.
Is it you are? Is that
You are doing. Wait. No, it's you're doing.
Oh, you're doing or psyops of encroaching forces? Over. Over? Yeah. Give you back light only to snatch it away. Described hypothetical, very cruel. Dealing with sick operators. Over.
No, it was just me. Criminy, Jude. That snake monster is down the basement, by the way. I managed to get past him, but we'll probably need to deal with that at some point.
Second encounter with said serpent, correct? Beast, well, wily. But sister already established superior willingness attribute. Over.
Hey, thanks. I think.
Trophy room should be trivial obstacle. Over.
Wait, what?
Attic key, Joey. Eyes on the prize. Keep me in the loop. Over and out. Okay, so first of all, we can see more. I see a pack of gushers on that there counter.
Ah.
Can we examine more now that we can see more, or...
Also.
Oh, Captain Crunch! Yum!
What I was gonna say was, Betty Crocker. Like, the brand.
They tweeted, right?
No, I'm just
No.
saying it's accepted in the game. It's not being,
Oh.
like, blurred over.
I was pretty sure, I thought Betty Crocker did do some tweets about Homestuck a while back. I thought they were cool with it.
I mean, I don't know if they were cool with it, but they at least kind of commented without saying much. I think someone tweeted them with, like, calling them Batter Witch, and they were just like, no comment?
Yeah, like they were... It was like playful denying.
Should I go up? Oh yeah, I have to go to the attic.
Hey,
Hmm?
guess what?
What?
The inventory's open.